John 7. After these things Jesus walked in Galilee, but he would not walk in Jewry because the Jews sought to kill him. Now the Jews' feast of tabernacles was at hand. His brethren therefore said unto him, Depart hence, and go into Judea, that thy disciples also may see the works that thou doest. For there is no man that doeth anything in secret, and he himself seeketh to be known openly. If thou do these things, show thyself to the world. But neither did his brethren believe in him. Then Jesus said unto them, My time is not yet come, but your time is always ready. The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil. Go ye up unto this feast. I go not up yet unto this feast, for my time is not yet full come. When he had said these words unto them, he abode still in Galilee. But when his brethren were gone up, then went he also up unto the feast, not openly, but as it were in secret. Then the Jews sought him at the feast, and said, Where is he? And there was much murmuring among the people concerning him. For some said, He is a good man. Others said, Nay, but he deceiveth the people. Howbeit no man spake openly of him for fear of the Jews. Now about the midst of the feast, Jesus went up into the temple and taught. And the Jews marveled, saying, How knoweth this man letters, having never learned? Jesus answered them and said, My doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. If any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine, whether it be of God, or whether I speak of myself. He that speaketh of himself seeketh his own glory, but he that seeketh his glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. Did not Moses give you the law? And yet none of you keepeth the law. Why go ye about to kill me? The people answered and said, Thou hast a devil. Who goeth about to kill thee? Jesus answered and said unto them, I have done one work, and ye all marvel. Moses therefore gave unto you circumcision, not because it is of Moses, but of the fathers. And ye on the Sabbath day circumcise a man. If a man on the Sabbath day receive circumcision, that the law of Moses should not be broken, are ye angry at me, because I have made a man every whit whole on the Sabbath day? Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Then said some of them of Jerusalem, Is not this he whom they seek to kill? But lo, he speaketh boldly, and they say nothing unto him. Do the rulers know indeed that this is the very Christ? Howbeit we know this man whence he is, but when Christ cometh, no man knoweth whence he is. Then cried Jesus in the temple as he taught, saying, Ye both know me, and ye know whence I am, and I am not come of myself, but he that sent me is true, whom ye know not. But I know him, for I am from him, and he hath sent me.
Hey, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Hashem Rakakwadash. Much mercy and true honors to you, brothers that's in the spirit, that understand this truth that's hidden out there. It's a couple points I wanted to hit in this chapter, one of my favorite chapters, because the first scripture in this chapter, it explains to you. I'm gonna read it, John 7:1. After these things, Yahushua walked in Galilee, for he would not walk in Jewry, because the Jews sought to kill him. And this is the life that the Lord led. He didn't leave a life of being honored and being out there open on the street and in the markets and shit. Like in Matthew 23, the Lord, he didn't no longer walk openly. He wasn't out there opening. Like in Matthew 23, it tells you that the wicked scribes and the Pharisees, they like to be in the markets and everybody cheering them on and praising them and shit, in the markets, and they like to be called rabbi, and they like to be seen of men. It was a total opposite for Yahushua. It was a total opposite of Yahushua. And it's heavy because the way men are treating this truth is like it's something where you should be looked up and praised and honored and be glorified and be the top this. But let me read this scripture again, John 7:1. And after these things, Yahushua walked in Galilee, for he would not walk in Jewry, because the Jews sought to kill him. So this is what the life that the Lord and the prophets had to go through. And you even had Elijah. He was on the run for slaying those false prophets of Baal. So that was a lot of a man of the Lord. A man of the Lord. It wasn't something to be glorified and to be honored like of the world, like how guys are showing you, and to be praised. And the scriptures say, woe to men. I guess guys don't really understand what the scriptures are saying when it says, woe to you when men shall speak well of you. That means you a false prophet. That's what that means. That means if everybody likes you and they praising you and they double honor, that means you're a false prophet. The prophets, they didn't get no love like that. Their life was on the line, man. That's why the Lord said you'll be hated of all men. So the ones that's actually hating and teaching this truth in the spirit, they're of the Lord. Not guys that's honored and loved. You see? That's especially in this backwards ass world. But that's why in Matthew 24, the Lord, he warns you about the false anointings, the false prophets. The Lord always talks about the wolves in the sheep's clothing. And he gives you power to tread on serpents. You have to understand that this truth is not some shit of some celebrity. You had Obadiah when Jezebel was slaying the prophets. He had to hide prophets by 50s in the caves. So the first scripture tell you that the Lord, he walked in Galilee because in Jewry his life was on the line. I'm going to jump down to 4. It says, for this is no man that doeth anything in secret, and he himself seeketh to be known openly. If ye do these things, show thyself unto the world. For neither did his brethren believe in him. And even though Yahushua was doing those miracles, his own brother and them, they didn't believe in him. You see, so this truth, man, is something that it's kind of like, it's delicate, and it's only for like a few, and it's like a secret thing. If you're praised in this world of the truth, you're a false prophet. This truth ain't something you're supposed to be praised for. Now, what the false prophets will do, they will make it about money and monetary gain and clout. And they'll make this something to be praised about. The truth about this is this is not something to get praise and honor and to be of this world. And like I've said over and over, that one double honor scripture, guys have taken that scripture. They've raped the shit out of that scripture. Like they talk about the rape doctrine. Well, they raped that one scripture and made it something out of it that it wasn't. All the prophets call hell, man. From John the Baptist all the way to John the Revelator, man. All the prophets they call hell, they got put to death. You saw John the Revelator, he was put on the island of Patmos, man. Like I say, even Elijah was on the run. So what these men and these groups and these crooked ass churches and these camps, what they're making you think that this is something where you should be liked of men. And so remember, according to the scriptures, if you're highly esteemed, you're abomination unto the Lord. You're not of the Lord if you're like for teaching the truth. You're not. And so the men out there, that's the false prophets that's getting the clout and the fame. They're blatantly telling you, as much as the Spirit is telling you, that they're not of the Lord. Now, this is John 7:6. Then Yahushua said unto them, my time is not yet come, but your time is already. The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it, that the works thereof are evil. And if you're a true man of the Lord, then you're testifying of the world, all the works, not just Esau. You're testifying of the works of everything, even men around you, like the Lord did, like he did with Peter, like he did with the wicked scribes and the Pharisees of his people. But the thing about Yahushua, he didn't go into Esau like that. He was testifying of his people and the works of his people, that they were evil. He was really going into that. And that's why he was hated by the chief priests and the scribes and the ones that was on the high seats. Because he was testifying against their ass, that their works were evil. You know, it's like the same thing we're doing. We're doing the same thing, but what's so heavy about it is this world is so backwards. They look at men and old men, just like the brother said, these guys that never bring out the book of Susanna, because in the book of Susanna, them old motherfuckers, they wanted to rape Susanna. And these guys, they're always talking about the rape doctrine. Well, that's what they're doing. They're raping the scriptures. They're taking things out of the scriptures and they're like bending it for what they want. Just like that double honor scripture. They've raped the shit out of that scripture until, and they make it seem like you're supposed to be honored for being a prophet. And you're not. You're not supposed to be honored for being a man of the Lord like that. Not amongst these mortals. Not amongst these guys, man, in the world. So this is like what you have to understand. The life of a man of the Lord, it wasn't something to be gloried. It is a dangerous road. The Lord said, the world cannot hate you, but hateth me. But me it hateth, because I testify of it, that the works thereof are evil. So if you're not really testifying about the works of the world being evil, and not just Esau, the judgment begins with your people, and not just these other crooked ass Israelite camps that they know, like we know all these camps are all of these mainstream camps are evil. They're against the Lord. They're against the covenant. That is evil in itself. That is very evil. To say you're waiting on some bodies when the Lord brought you everything that you needed. He brought everything you needed. Now for guys to say you need bodies, that is fucking evil. And these elders are evil. And all these groups are evil. They're all evil. And they think it's a joke and it's a game. They think this is a real joke and it's a game because they've taken that bag with Esau. So they're proud, man. They're proud. Verse 8, go ye up unto the feast. I go not up yet unto this feast, for my time is not yet come. They wanted to kill the Lord, man. They wanted to kill the Lord. Check out what they were saying too. Now, verse 9, it says, when he had said these things unto them, he abode still in Galilee, but his brother were gone up, and then went he also up unto the feast, not openly, but in secret. So the Lord was walking around in secret. He wasn't out there in the markets, Shalom and everybody like that. It got to a time to where he wasn't even seen out there. It says, then the Jews sought him at the feast and said, where is he? And there was much murmuring among the people concerning him. For some said, he is a good man, and others said, nay, but he deceiveth the people. So you're not going to be honored and highly esteemed, people are going to think you're deceiving the people. Now, verse 13, howbeit no man spake openly of him for fear of the Jews. And that's how it is. You're not, if you're out there spoken well of openly, you're a false prophet. The scripture say, howbeit no man spake openly of him for fear of the Jews. So you wasn't even, people really never did really speak of you like that because they was in fear of the men in power that fucking hated you. They didn't want to speak of you like that. It says, now about the midst of the feast, Yahushua went up into the temple and taught. And the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this man letters, having never learned? So they were amazed at Yahushua. Now, this is a key point right here. John 7:16, Yahushua answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. And what are these guys studies talking about? The doctrine, our doctrine, the doctrine of the apostles all the way down. And even the Lord said himself that this doctrine ain't his. It's his Father's doctrine. And the pride on you fucking old demonic men, man. You're teaching his word in a very corrupt way. When the Lord never said anything about you waiting on the new bodies, you have to change in your mind. Man, you guys are fucking corrupt. And the Lord's going to do something to you guys on some real shit. It's just that you have to fill up a certain measure of your forefathers. And by all the wicked shit you guys are doing, all you groups, everything you guys are doing, man, that means you guys were wicked as hell, man. Because there's a certain measure you guys got to fill up, and it's just a little bit more you have to go. It's just a little bit more. Now, verse 17, if any man do his will, he shall know of the doctrine. So guys are not doing the will of the Lord. They're doing their own will because they don't understand the Lord's doctrine, whether it be of God or whether I speak of myself. So you're going to know who's of the Lord and who's not by the way how he's speaking. Now it says, he that speaketh of himself speak of his own glory. And he that seeketh his own glory, he that seeketh his glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. So guys are seeking their own glory. They're seeking their own glory because they want to exalt themselves. You see what I'm saying? Let me read that again. It says, he that speaketh of himself seeketh his own glory, but he that seeketh his own glory, he that seek his glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness in him. That's right. So if guys are speaking of their own doctrine and what they did, they're seeking their own glory. Just like these guys, they're seeking their own fucking glory. I'm gonna have to chop this up into two parts because I got to get going. But guys are seeking their own glory. It's right there. And it's not about men and their doctrine. Even Yahushua said it wasn't even about his doctrine. So these guys are totally fucking corrupt to the core. And they have those death angels behind their ass. As soon as they're done completing the fill of the measure that they have to do, the Lord's going to chop their ass down. But let me get out of here, man. I'll continue this. This to be a man of the Lord, you wasn't a celebrity. This ain't no celebrity or being greeted in the markets. It tells you that Yahushua had to he couldn't walk openly. But with that, I'll do another part to this, man. With that, shalom.
Pheasant out, Pluto. Pheasant out, Pluto.